Cappies, Capricorn Nation. Hi, this is Mary Ellen. I'm coming to you from beautiful little Moonrise Cottage in the northeastern hemisphere. Spirit says I'm in Vermont. Welcome to your reading for the first half of February. So I've done Taurus. I just finished Virgo. There's something intense going on, as we know, because you have Pluto in your first house. Wait till you see these cards. First card already jumped out. Restructuring, reordering, tearing things down, rebuilding. And now we have Uranus and Taurus, and we just came through this massive eclipse in Leo. And going forward from here, we are going to have an eclipse cycle that is going to be in Capricorn and Cancer, two cardinal signs, a massive amount of power, earth and water. The rebuilding begins. I know I've been saying it's been coming on. But, you know, when you think about the beauty of Cancer energy, oh my gosh, it's just so lovely in its own way. Oh, boy. Look. I'll get to it. But that's what's been coming out. It's really interesting. The Earth sign journey. It's about releasing our fears. Wow. Okay, I just want to show you something. I'm going to turn this around so that you can see this. Look. Do you see that? So those are coming out. That comes first. Then that. Wow. Cappy. I love you guys. I love, you know, Virgo and Capricorn. It's a sacred love story. We love each other. Oh my gosh. So, you know, you're leading us. You're the sacred leader, leading us all across the universe as the destiny of Earth continues to unfold. So, okay, see that? Beautiful. This is what I was just talking about. Capricorn, and there it is. Okay, we actually have two outcome cards. So let me just put these down. Let's jump into the reading. For anybody that's new, welcome. It's great to have you here. If you want to know anything about me and all the, you know, readings and shamanic retreats and things that I offer, it's all below the video. There is a little announcement video that I made. It's already posted on my channel. Go check that out, okay? Give you all the information you need. Let me just look at this. Okay, Earth sign, cardinal Earth sign. This is the first card. This is about the theme of the reading, that which my spirit guides want to speak about with you and to you and for you, they're saying. So, a major arcana, the spinner of growth. The moments that we're in, the tree of life that takes in the energy from the sun, and that's the very next card, taking in the energy that comes on the atmosphere, both from the earth and from the sky, the water, the light, the minerals. This is your being. This is your purpose. This is the commitment that you made when you came here to be here in this time of profound transformation. So two major arcana cards right out of the gate. One that talks about your being, which is phenomenal, under the light of this message. The spinner of growth. Taking in what comes and sending out seeds to bring forward what is meant to come on the winds of change. It's fantastic. And we just came through this massive eclipse in the sign of Leo. This is you, fabulous Capricorn. Of course it is. Look at that. The protector of Lord. That is your sacred being. Both of these, Spirit says. In the full light of the sun, emerging, having been through your transformation, emerging now into this moment, resting on the sacred ground of the ancients. And because you are here, you turn the spiral of our destiny. You are the protector of sacred lore. There is abundance. The sun card, everything that's indicated in the sun card, and it's because we're talking about your soul. a massive amount of transformation and coming through with all this abundance and bringing forward the rays of the sun, because you twine your energy up with the earth sign cohort. And if you have, depending on what you have in your chart, your rising sign, your moon sign, all that stuff, then you can look and you can understand this message as it applies to your chart. And you will, Spirit says, you will see astounding things there. So we have Uranus and Taurus. We have Virgo in a state of complete transformation, releasing their fears. So Spirit's talking about, as we transit around the medicine wheel of the astrology zones, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you can look at what's happening with Taurus and see the energy wind its way and thread its way through Virgo and station in Capricorn. That's why my spirit guides kind of wanted me for a while to do the readings together so you could see that. So anyway, here we are. You're standing as the spinner of growth. Lots of energy, sacred energy, moving things forward because you have Pluto and you literally have the power to do it. So in this moment coming through the eclipse, standing with the light of the sun, the Leo energy, in yourself, Spirit says, now you really have the ability to wield your power. And, in the days previous to this, you've been at the mercy of Pluto. A lot of people that I've spoken to have had a lot of destruction going on in their lives in one way or another. Some of it self-led, some of it not. Some of the Capricorn just sort of looked at their life and went, well, okay, pardon my language. Spirit saying, fuck all, I'm out. There are a lot of things that have happened. I have some friends that did it. So it's really beautiful that you get to reclaim your power now and join with the Uranus energy that's coming in through this Leo eclipse. This is what you personally wield. And so that's what the story is going to be about. And just like Virgo, when you have this power and you have command of it, the first thing that happens in your human life is that you join together. And you know what? There's the sacred king, the sacred god of the earth realm, in a state of, the Spirit saying, of meditation, a state of trance. And while in this trance, being completely and utterly transformed of the earthly realm and of the sacred earth realm. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Spirit's talking about the sacred realm, the mystical realm, and the earth realm. All right, being in two places at once with your psyche, with your mind, with your energy. Now in command of it, your soul can take up the work of releasing its fears one by one. That's what's happening above on the soul level. And this card actually is in the line that links the human journey into, I'm just going to show you because I can't help myself today, into the spirit realm. All right. Okay. First step in the earthly walk. This is the bridge card that ties your earthly walk to your spirit, the circuit of your soul, clearly through the eclipse. No question at all, where you bond yourself with spirit and with yourself. And that's what's above it. Ooh, giving me a chill. Earth signs, it's on. Cappy, my God. All right, so back to this. Okay. Look what's next. Releasing your fears and then releasing your illusions and bursting through to the magnificence and being released. That's the thing. So, we have this process of releasing fears. This story, this one, most of you who've been following the channel know. This, again, you see the new moon eclipse that happened? So this is a sacred goddess who was disguised as a hag so that she had to be approached, and she controlled water. And you know what I love? I was just saying this in the last video. Look where she holds the water, right? There's a lot of allegory in this picture, a lot. So let your imagination run wild with what this means. But clearly we see the new moon eclipse coming forward, taking up the notion of releasing our fears, releasing our illusions so that we can come into the fullness of our beings. And it's a long story, but basically it's about the world, a kingdom that ran out of water and had to go out and look for it. So the king sent out 3 of his sons. They each went in a different direction. Each one of them met her because it was magic. Each one of them was meant to ask her for the water. She said, sure. Of course, I'm going to share my bounty with you. You have to love me. You have to give me a kiss. That was the price. And 2 of them shrunk away, you know how fairy tales are, right? And one of them got down off his horse and said, my God, of course, I'm so grateful. You are literally saving us. And honored this woman and did share heartfelt appreciation, love, respect, all that kind of stuff for her, gave her a kiss. And in that moment, the illusion was broken for him. She was always who she was. So there's something really mystical about the leadership that you have, Capricorn. And I really mean it. There is something about energetically what you are doing, the work that you are experiencing in your personal self makes the world turn. And you are helping us cast off our illusions. Certainly it's a process that's going forward for you as an individual. But do not underestimate your energy and your power and your journey. And you know what? Pardon me. My phone is literally blowing up. Let me just... Okay. I'm not even going to sidetrack. It's given the fact that I'm talking about what I'm talking about, it's fun. There's a whole bunch of messages going forward on my phone. Text messages because of something that somebody who came here for a shamanic healing, there is something happening today for that person. Oh, my voice is cracking. So Spirit says it's like this. It's this kind of a story, okay? Understand what happens when you release your fears. You bring humanity forward. And you're a Capricorn. Part of me wants to say, don't get overly bound with, jobs and tasks. Just know. Spirit wants you just to know so you can focus on yourself, love yourself, and begin to Spirit says, reform your self-vision so you can see who you really are. And the eclipse is another moment of release for all of us and clearly for you. And look what's right next to that. Another notice about the eclipse. So check it out. Wow, Capricorn. Seriously. Look. Holy mackerel. I mean, your readings are always astounding and amazing, but look at that. Okay? So something magical literally happened. I'm getting all choked up now, so I know it's true. Write to me, please. Tell me what's going on, okay? I really want to know. I'm going to have to call. I have a friend who's a Capricorn. She walked away from her life, completely transformed it, and she has been journeying. She's been on a vision quest, and she's out in the world, so I'm going to have to see if I don't know where she is at the moment, but I'm going to call her after this reading is done and say, honey, tell me what's going on. Whew. So this is a prophecy about a moment of activation that comes in. You see that? What came in at the eclipse? On the new moon? In Leo? You see what happened to you, Capricorn? If you don't feel it, you will. There's the story. That's the human walk. You have been activated. Oh, I'm getting all choked up. To walk forward. It's been coming in little bits and pieces. This was the big bang moment for you. I know Pluto's going to still be with you for, I think, 4 or 5 more years, something like that. But it is meant to shift. We're coming into the age of Aquarius, the rebuilding phase. And I've been talking about it for a couple of months now. So the moment of self-actualization comes when you release your fears and you're able to travel very Spirit's saying deeply, mystically, into your own journey, into your own story, about becoming the wellspring for yourself, to cast off your illusions and your delusions, and you become able to touch the stone of wisdom and take up the transformation. That is Morfessa. She is the sacred goddess, the guardian of the sacred places. It is the beginning of knowledge, a prophecy about what comes forward from here. And the next card, there's the full eclipse. When you join hand in hand with yourself and with the spirit realm, so that the sacred waters can flow over you, coming forward into this new cycle. This is about another piece of a story about coming to wholeness. Obviously, it's male and female energy. It's about telepathic communication. It's about love. Spirit's talking about radiation. It sits on the table like this. There are two types of radiant energy that are coming to you. And when you take them up, you are able to spin the growth, plant the seeds, create the seeds for that which comes next going forward, because this is just about the first half of February. So we're stepping into a new place. Your work that you've been, and I know you've been doing it, releasing your fears, something culminated in this moment, okay? And on the spirit realm, then we have another major arcana card, if I can pick it up. That's the sacred goddess Elena, the finder of the ways for seafarers. And we know you've been journeying. Do you see how she's been split open and resewn? Capricorn, that's your story. I know I've been saying it over and over again, but look at that. The balancer of harmony. The balancer, I'm getting choked up again. Balancer of harmony. I don't know why I can't pick the cards up today. Oh my gosh. See? See that? That's the process. I'm so grateful that the spirit realm is putting these messages out today the way they are. They're really intense. All of them that have been coming out are really intense. And you know what? Here's the other thing. All right. Let's look about you. Let's look at your transformation. This is the center vertical column of the reading. That's the human realm. That's you. The prophecy. That's what stands above it. You see that? That is the woman of battle. She holds her spear, her power. The winds of change blow through her, and she looks straight into it because she has her amulet. She's been through her initiation. She's been through her process of shift and change, a mystical journey. And she now, look at that, dressed in her passion. It's fantastic. And one hand is out, getting, she's the first. The mythology about that woman in the deck, she's the first one into the gap. And Capricorn, you did. You incarnated here to go through this. That alone is a kind of, Spirit says, it's heart-stopping when you really think about the bravery that it took to incarnate, because this is on the soul level. You made a contract to come here and be guided and protected because you were, out in the ocean, buffeted by the storms, looking into it, knowing what your destiny was. These battles, these types of things you were going to go through. And look, that's the last card in the spirit realm. A new courtship. The courtship of battle, what you've learned. And the sword is in the ground. It is about coming together in sacred relationship with yourself to form a new bond. And, the outcome of the fairy tale, you see the hut and the fire in the background? That's the end of the story. Right? It's about warriors. They were battling with each other. One was a man, one was a woman. They were well matched. She was trying to kill him because he killed her lover. Not through malice. He was a soldier. It's just what happened. And she went out. She put on some armor. And she went out to find him and kill him to get revenge. And in the end of the story, it was the battle that caused them to come to respect each other. And share, the Spirit's talking about an abundant awareness. And that's what you're doing, Capricorn. And by so doing, you cause this moment of transformation. This is about transformation. It's the moment when realization comes. And the two of them throw off their illusions. It's a reflection, Spirit's saying. Sacred feminine energy. First one into the gap. Battling. There's something about the two halves of your energy that are coming together now, that have been reformatted through this eclipse. Okay? That's what this is about. This reading, my monthly readings, are about the soul progress. I'm going to start doing love readings. You can read into it if you want, but the intention is this, all right? So that they stop fighting. And he throws his sword into the ground, reaches out, pulls her out of the river. She lifts the scabbard of her sword to him. She's not happy in the moment, about what's going on, about the argument, but something is being transformed. And they learned about each other's strength. And there's something about your inner being that had to rediscover itself and come into the full light of the sun, interestingly enough, through an eclipse cycle on Leo. I mean, it's an awesome story. So here's the outcome. You got 2 cards, remember? The King of Hearts, the Pathfinder, and Capricorn, we should rename you because that's what you are. Fully awakened at the heart center with this magical spirit to clear away the obstacles in the universe, in this planet, in the world, and having sacred vision to create the path forward, because you're able to transport yourself and shapeshift back and forth to the mystical realm. Activated at the heart chakra, that is your destiny. That's the piece that comes forward now. And look, another prophecy. That's the Ace of Swords. Completely transformed. This is the moment before you put your hand on the sword, and this has come out for you kind of a lot over the last year. Spirit's been telling you, this is where you're going. It's a prophecy. This energy is still with you. And where I am right now, it is winter. This sword is activated in the season of winter by the wind. And you chant, and you pray, and you use incantations, and you speak prayers over the sword in order to activate it so that you can reach the victory that you're looking for. Look how they stand together. It's really fabulous. So Capricorn, I just want to continue to thank you because you're awesome. I'm going to come over to the chat room. If there's anybody there, we'll chit-chat for a little bit. I want to thank you for being here very much. And I'm just so happy about what has come forward in this messaging for you because it gives me just a really sacred feeling. So thank you so much, Capricorn. I'll look forward to chatting with you in the chat room. I'll be there.